hey, check out part 3 of this series. I had to break it up because it was just way too much shit for one sitting. Guardians of the Galaxy. So psyched. Even though they fucked up Rocket, but still super psyched. Alright, so, the Guardians. Dude, they super killed it on Groot. Wow, Groot is like, just, they could have maybe included some more accessories or whatever, but Groot himself is the shit. And when they do, generally when they do oversized dudes, they, except with the case of Thanos, so you know they can do it, but generally when they do oversized dudes, they don't really give you a lot, you know, a couple pairs of hands, that's it, with the Hulk type of thing, you know, so with Groot, you got a few hands, whatever, but the character himself is just fucking amazing. He's huge. He's a giant character. He's so detailed. There's all these like little branches coming out of him everywhere, and they're not made so flimsy that they'll just break right off. They're actually really well engineered. Like if you happen to bump them, they're not going to snap off. They're kind of like this softer plastic, but still firm enough to sell it. They just did an excellent job. The paint, the detail, the posability. Oh my god, for how big he is, you can make this dude fucking break dance. He is awesome. So Groot is like a must-have. I don't even give a shit if you don't like Guardians of the Galaxy. He's still worth it. So whatever. Groot's the shit. You're gonna love him. Totally buy him. Rocket, on the other hand. Fucking Rocket. Rocket sucks, dude. Rocket's fucking terrible. Like, I love the character. I even like the toy okay. But he's just like barely posable. His outfit is like, dude, you could have picked 1,000 better outfits for him. You could have done that with all of them. You could have given me a shorter jacket with prep or whatever. We'll get to that. As far as Rocket, Rocket is okay. You know, he's cool to round out a scene, but you can't have him really doing any cool poses. You can't have him like scurrying up the side of Groot or running on all fours effectively. He just kind of is cheese dick the way that they did him. What, they gave you a gun, great, and the gun, you can't even fucking hold it right, so what's the point? You know, it's like any way you try and make him hold this gun, he's either going to fall over or look retarded. Like, there's no way to make him hold it like he was in the actual movie, so fucking why bother, you know, but whatever. If you're buying him to round out the scene like I was, then he's worth it. Because he's cheap. He's like $120 sometimes on eBay, so it's like the cheapest hot toy in existence. But outside of that, they really didn't give you shit with him. A couple pairs of hands, and he's just not that great. They're far better toys. Gamora is pretty okay. She's cool. She looks cool. They could have added more pink in the hair. She kind of missed that. Like, it's the way that they overlay it. It's mainly black. Like, if you wanted to really style her hair for a while, you could probably pull the pink out of there, but it's kind of hidden underneath, which was just kind of weak. Also, her hairdo, the way that it kind of curls, it just looks fucked up to me, but I wish they would have done it better, whatever. In any case, she's not very posable. Her left, like, kind of hip bandana thing falls down all the time, so you're always having to put that up. What really sucks is her arms, though, because of that, like, rubber plastic shit they use to go seamless. When you do her elbow joints, like, really poke out to the point where they look like they're going to break right through. And her gauntlets kind of are on there. They've already kind of scarred mine when I just turn the gauntlets to put the wrist on, because they bite you when you're putting the hand on. So, like, you slide them up to put the hand on, and they scar that arm. There's kind of no win on her, you know, so it's just kind of fucked. I mean, again, if you're rounding out the scene, cool, but you can't make her do that hero pose she does in the movie. Like, she's pretty limited with those tight leather pants on how you can move her, but I love this Guardian style. I love Guardians of the Galaxy, so fuck it. Like, no big deal on them. It's not like the Scarlet Witch problem or the Captain America problem. It's not so severe, you know, strike suit. Fucking hate him. Big failure. Like Shartimus. Big time letdown, strike suit, Captain America. Yeah, let's finish with big time letdown, strike suit, Captain America. So, whatever. This is Star-Lord. Star-Lord's the shit. He is like top 10 everywhere. Everyone loves the Star Wars. Everyone loves the Star-Lord hot toys. I just wish they would have given us the shorter version of the jacket that he wears, like, in most of the whole movie. Like, they give us the trench coat from the beginning of the movie, and that's great, but couldn't they have just maybe Velcroed the back so you could just pull off the bottom half when you need it? That would have been fucking easy and made him just way more posable, way more killer. Although, by himself, he is the shit, dude. He's one of the better Hot Toys ever created. So, although I'd beat him up a little bit, you can't beat him up too much because he's fucking rad. He comes with all the cool shit, cool accessories, lots of them. It's fun, and just the likeness is awesome. The posability is pretty good. He's just definitely worth having. Expensive, but the shit. The people have spoken. That's why he's fucking expensive. He is rad. Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. My only part that I was bummed about with him was that they didn't give us the jacket. That would have been super cool. If they would have given us the jacket, he would have been like the perfect figure. But thanks again, Toy Anxiety, not only was I able to replace the shoe on him when it broke, thank God, for pretty cheap instead of eBay at $50, I also was able to get a jacket from another kind of doll. And it's not identical, but it's pretty fucking close, man. And it was cheap. It was like $15-20 compared to eBay at 50. So thanks again, Toy Anxiety. You guys rock. In any case, this dude's rad. I know I got him in the Raiders diorama, and it's the Temple of Doom Indy, but I like the Temple of Doom Indy. Like, he's cool, he's beat up. I like the outfit all thrashed. And he's 1,000 times cheaper than Raiders of the Lost Ark Indy. So that's what's rad about him. Like, either $500 to get into that one, or you can get into this one for like $2. So this one's the one if you're a big indie fan like I am. And I love the diorama on this one, although I kind of stole the idea from another dude, so I'm not going to claim it as me being the guy who originally did this, but I did try to do my own slant on it, so whatever. But slick thinking to that other guy. Thank you. Alright, let's talk Thor and Loki. Thor and Loki from the Dark World, both of them. I got the Thor because, I don't know, I liked him, dude. This one I posted up actually on Sideshow to ask guys, like, which Thor is the one, man? Which is the one that we should have? Because I'm only buying one. I'm not going to buy fucking 12 Thor figures at these prices. So I got the Dark World Lightest Guardian. I like him, except that rubber arm thing that they do. It's kind of fucked. You can't leave him with his elbows bent, or it's just going to ruin the figure, basically. So you always got to find a straight arm pose for him. But I'm pretty sure that's the same exact case with Age of Ultron, which is also the other one that has this similar look. Like, good head sculpt, good outfit. When I think of Thor from the movies, I think with the armor off. You know, the armor on is more of a comic book thing in my mind, but whatever. I really dig on this version. He came with like a big cool poncho. That was one of the things that kind of tore me over. That made him look cool. Wish he had the light up hammer from Age of Ultron. That is the shit. If you're looking at two of these versions, those are the ones. This guy comes with a bunch of accessories, so he's rad that way if you're into Thor, and it gives you more of like movie stuff too, like from the Thor movies, so that's interesting, where he wasn't, I don't know, didn't have a ton of shit going on in the Avengers, although slick the way that they added the lightning effects and stuff, and the light up hammer in Age of Ultron. It's a toss-up between those two dudes, but either one of those are wins as far as the Thor figure. If you're looking at a Loki figure, the Dark World one is killer because he's so much cheaper. This $180, you know, versus like $400 for the Avengers version. The Avengers version is obviously better. I mean, it has that big rad helmet. Well, the helmet by itself looks kind of silly, but if you like the movie, then it's a big rad helmet. He also comes with the staff, which is cool, and you kind of think that. I think Loki was kind of a bigger deal in Avengers than he was in the Thor movie. There is a better version of him, but this version's great, dude. The outfit is awesome. The posability is killer. The kind of accessories are cool. I mean, the fact that he came with these chains thing, like, that's the only reason I kind of built the interrogation room dioramas, because I had Loki in chains, so it gave me, like, one enemy guy in chains, so it made the scene, I thought. For $180 all day long, guys, buy him. He is totally fucking worth it. You know, $250, meh. You know, I wouldn't spend that. And for the Avengers version, if you get the Avengers version at $250 to $300, fuck yeah, buy it. But you just don't see him that cheap very often. You need to be like sniping an auction to pull that shit off. Thank you so much for watching Real Fucking Reviews, and we'll see you in the next fucking video.